What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into it, man. So Eazy to block Captain Brother, man, and just exposing some things. And the crazy thing about it is he just touching the surface. He ain't even going in yet. And I guarantee you, if Eazy, let me tell you something. You better reach out and call that man and apologize, okay? You better get your mama and them involved some type of way to tell Tay to stop. Look, Tay, stop. You wanted to battle Tay Rock, right? Okay, here's your damn Tay Rock battle. Your brother Tay, your brother Tay is literally airing some things out. And I'm gonna tell you something real. It's looking bad for you, brother. It's looking bad for you. It's already too late. But I'm just telling you, he's just touching the surface. It's a lot. I know he's saying it's a lot he holding them back. But the little bit he put out there is enough to do damage, especially when there's already things out here that we know about, and all you got to do is connect the dots even more. I like covering these things because I get to give y'all the truth in a situation. You get to hear it from these people on mouth. Then you get to hear the wisdom about the situation. And another thing is I'm masterful how I break these things down. And it comes with the wisdom I have of being slightly older. You know what I mean? But at the same time, in my own personal experiences and understanding how things like this goes. Like when you hearing these things like this, and it confirms what I had already been telling y'all before certain other information came out. Now notice the people involved is confirming what I've been telling y'all for the longest. I'm gonna give you an example. Watch how his brother break down the Remy situation. Watch this.
Like, bro, like I really want to beat him the fuck up, low key, just for lying. Like nothing else. Like, nigga, I ain't got no. Like he made it seem like I got a deep rooted problem with him. No, I just ain't like how the fuck you was moving and making yourself look, dickhead. Like that's it. Yeah, man. And yeah, I felt like it was for the sake of shorty, but I just felt like, yo, why was it was just certain shit, bro. Certain shit that he was telling me that she wanted him to do that just didn't make sense. If it just didn't make sense, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I never.
Okay, notice what the brother said. He was having a problem with Eazy and Remy. Because by being Eazy's brother, Eazy was telling him things that Remy wanted him to do that just didn't make no sense to him as being his brother. So he figured that Remy was controlling Eazy to the point of using him to some degree that actually just didn't sit right with him as a brother. Hold on, watch this.
This nigga talking about I was acting like he was rich once he got with Shorty. I didn't even know he was with Shorty. You know how I found out he was with Shorty, bro? I came over to his crib. Now, Mike, he said all them lies about we ain't talked since I came home and cause y'all was acting weird or you was acting weird. Nigga, you's a fucking liar, dickhead. When I moved back from the city, when I was down Boyer Street, bro, when I moved back out there from the city and shit, is around the time like, you know, he started, you know what I mean, banging with Shorty and shit. Cause I had a caddy. I used to pull up to his crib and shit like that. One time I get in a car with him and shit. I parked my car up. I get in the car with him. We was about to go somewhere. Like I pulled up just to holler at him. He like, yo, I'm about to go somewhere. You trying to ride with? I'm like, all right. When I get in his fucking passenger seat, bro, it's a voice coming through the speaker. It's on like, you know, speakerphone or whatever. And, you know, as it continued to talk, I recognized it. And as soon as I looked at him, he was like, you know, he all Joe. He like, shh. I mean, I'm like, fuck, like, you feel what I'm saying to you? So he said a couple words to her, and then I start saying something to him, and she like, who that? Only talk to me. I'm like, the fuck, dog? Like, I'm just thinking, like, bro, like, you let this bitch like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm your brother, nigga. I just got in the wheel to roll out with you. What the fuck she mean? Don't talk to you, nigga. You mean like what?
Okay, so according to the brother, Eazy came and got him. So he left his car and got an Eazy car, and they went riding somewhere. Along the way, Remy ended up calling while they was in the whip. Eazy, knowing how Remy is, tell his brother, shh, be quiet, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. Remy began to speak. The brother is sort of like, I guess he make himself out to be some type of street goon, a soldier. So, hushing and shushing him, he ain't with it. He want to make himself known and noticed to some degree anyway, to that point. Like, so what he does is says that while she talking, him and Eazy, while they in the car together, Remy talking. So the brother say something and she hear and like, who is that? And Eazy like, oh, that's my brother. Then she tells Eazy, just talk to me. Don't talk to him. Talk to me. The brother like, hold on, what? She got you like that? That's control. And that's her literally throwing her weight and power around. Didn't I say that? Haven't I been telling y'all that? She wants somebody she can control. This is why she like dealing with Eazy, because she dealing with a person who won't tell her no. When Pap was used to telling her no, remember she let it be known she wanted to start the league and Pap said, no, don't do that. But she did it anyway. Ended up being 400,000 in the hole as a result of not listening. But then Pap still, as a husband, didn't want to humble himself to help her out the situation when he could have, because he wanted her to actually see, like, I told you so type thing, which actually triggered something off in her again that made her want to be like, look at dude, want to see me fail. Okay, I got something for him. Then she reached out to Eazy to try to help her when Pap rejected her, and that's when she started having sex with Eazy. So it was a lot of reasons that went into that. She did it to also spite Pap at the same time of being frustrated with Pap for not assisting and helping her when she did get in the hole, and she had to seek out somebody else who was willing to do what Pap didn't do. At the same time, he's supposed to be her husband. Y'all can take it as you want. You can do whatever you want with that, however you want, because it's going to be mixed signals. Some women going to be like, so she shouldn't have did it, all this stuff. She should have listened to her husband, but I get it. Other women will be like, okay, even though I still want to go out there. Listen, I look at it like this. I'm just going to keep it real. If my wife wanted to do something, right, and she come from battle rap, Remy come from battle rap, if y'all don't know. Remy started with battle rap. She had a battle almost 20 years ago with Lady Luck. You know what I mean? They battled. She was known for battle rapping. So that's where she come from. That's part of her roots. And when she see her career falling off, well, she ain't selling as much no more. She almost 50 years old. So what happens is, you're trying to look for other avenues. You see a lane possibly going back to your roots in battle rap where you can start your own league and bust a move or hustle in there, and you thinking your name gonna generate more revenue and you want to do it. So you run it by your husband and your husband tell you, no, that's not a good idea. But then there's something you really want to do. So even if it's not a good idea, in her mind, I got money coming in. I need to try to do something. I think I can make this work. So let me at least see it through. Then as a husband, you should be supportive of that, even though you don't want her to do it for whatever reason you believe. But if you helped her, assisted, and worked with it, it might have would have been successful. But for the most part, he didn't really go all in with her to help her and assist her. She knew that. She still thought she could make it work. She ended up losing money. Then she go to her anchor, which is her husband. She tried to get him to use his influence and bust moves to actually get her out of the red. Because let's just be honest. If she in the red, he in the red. And now we find out at the same time you saying no to her, you got a gambling problem. So in her mind, she could believe like, well, you only saying no to me so you could use the damn money to gamble with. At least I'm trying to in something where it's a possibility we might could get something out of this. And we could have if you actually did what you had to do. Let's just be honest. Because if Eazy, the block captain, can get her out of the red, and Pap name and brand is bigger than Eazy, the block captain, that says a lot. That says a lot. So, like I said, I just try to keep it real down the middle. So, since she couldn't control Pap to some degree, She knew she could control Eazy. And she knew Eazy was a rising star. She in battle rap, so she looking at the media and she seeing the numbers and she understanding who the one that's bringing in $1, because all you got to do is look at the URL. Whoever the URL pushing and marketing branding, that's who bringing in the big money. That's why Eazy was on a 6-year contract deal where they was benefiting off of him, because they had him for 6 years and he was dominating. And they did a lot of things to actually make sure his brand kept on rising, even when lying on the numbers, even when lying on his battle rap record, to put him out there as a major superstar, undefeated, that his brand can keep on rising. And all he had to do was just keep performing well, doing good, and he was well on the way. And that's exactly what he was doing. Surf had went to jail, who was the energy of battle rap. He was one of the voices of battle rap, and Eazy stock went up higher when Surf got indicted. So more people gravitated around him and started liking him. And let's just keep it real. He took advantage of every opportunity he was given and he executed. When he would get these good marketable names, he put on classic good battles, man. Whether you thought he won or not, he made it debatable to the point that people wasn't mad to say that he won, even if he probably lost, because he did that good. Remy knew it, Remy watching, and as a result of that, you saw what happened. He ends up messing with Remy. Now, she has somebody she can control. She saw the numbers coming in. She saw the money he was able to generate. And because she was having sex with him, she knew she can get him for cheap. We're going to talk about that too, because the brother actually spoke about it and actually gave the numbers in which she was paying him per battle. Exactly what I was saying. So she knew she can get him for cheap, because now she giving him sex. And as a result of giving him sex and giving him a fake title that's not real and true, what happens is this. Now he got to pay a boyfriend fee. At the same time, giving him some weekend sex. So he gets some sex on the weekend, and he got a boyfriend fee, and she get him dirt cheap, and she his boss, and she his manager. So she literally controls his entire career. She see all the numbers, know what the numbers about, and she give him what she wants, at the same time pocketing everything else. And because he got a fake title as being a boyfriend, now you got to pay a boyfriend fee, because you have to provide and take care of your woman. So even the little bit she giving him, he even got to still spend that on her. Here, take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry, I'm going to do it for you. No, man, get out of here with that trash. And she got a person she can control, like you hear her brother saying, who don't say no to her. And he do whatever she say. So she was enjoying what was going on. She get to still keep her husband and have sex with him, at the same time still keeping Eazy and having sex with him. The problem with Eazy is he started falling in love. He wanted more of her time. He wanted a more commitment to her. He wanted her to leave her husband for him. As a result of her actually putting that in his ear, the possibility that she would do it just to keep him even more under control. That's why she allowed Papoose to beat him up. Remember, Eazy didn't know Papoose was on the way. Remy knew Papoose was on the way. Remy never warned Eazy Papoose was on the way. And Remy never told Eazy that Papoose that Eazy would be at the event, after Papoose told her, if I see him again, I'm hurting him. So that was a warning for me not to never, for me to tell you not to never let me see you around him in no type of way. Because if I do, I'm hurting him. And Remy knew Eazy was going to be at the event, but she didn't tell Pap. Eazy came to the event believing Pap wasn't going to be there. Remy was the only one knew, and she allowed it to happen and didn't tell neither person. So she knew her husband was going to beat him up, which was another power move to keep Eazy under control. at the same time trying to control Papoose to actually be more what's the word I'm looking for here? To keep him under control to the point of knowing like I could always come back here, so you better act right. Give me some leverage, or you know what I mean? So she was playing them both. She was playing them both. Then he started doing the same thing. So the brother felt some type of way because he the big brother. He knew exactly what Remy was doing to his little brother. So he called his big brother, giving him game like, bro, you don't let that woman run you like that. Because remember, he the big brother. He know who her husband is. He know who her husband is. So in his mind, he like, bro, she don't like you like that. That's Papoose wife. They love each other. They got a family and kid. And you know what you getting involved in could get me involved in something because I'm your brother. I'm your brother. So it's going to get me involved in some stuff too. Because if something happened to you, I got to go all in on you because you know I'm one of your hitters you call if something happened. And I'm listening to how she talking to you. And I'm listening to how she controlling you. And I'm listening to how you actually got your head down and you yes ma'aming. And I'm trying to talk sense into you as a big brother, like, hey, man the hell up. What you doing? And now you feeling, now you hating on me because I'm trying to give you advice as a big brother. Yeah, I see it. I see it. It's control. She wanted to control. And that's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she did. And that's why she wouldn't let Eazy go. Remember, they had the deal. After the Hitman Holla battle, she was supposed to cut Eazy off, and her and Papoose was supposed to continue counseling and work on their marriage. But when she saw the money come in, and she saw how Eazy won't say no to her, and anything she tell him, he does, she wasn't letting control go. She wasn't letting that power go. Especially when she figures she can benefit from it. When, let's just be honest, I got to keep it real, when Pap also having a gambling problem, which means now more of the financial responsibilities is falling on her. And even though in her wrong, she's trying to justify the action she doing because she like doing it also. But she need to justify herself and what she doing so that it won't look as bad. So it won't look as bad. When in reality, she was enjoying it at the same time. That's what she was doing. And this is what the brother was explaining. And she was controlling her little brother, his little brother. And she literally destroyed his career. He thought messing with her would benefit him. It didn't. But it did. It did in the sense that he did get some money based upon what he wasn't used to getting before that. Because remember, the URL wasn't giving him nothing for the most part. They only was giving him a couple $1,000s here and there. It was only giving him a couple $1,000s here and there. When he was really worth more than that. He was worth more than that. Watch this.
What was wrong was, if we want to keep it $1, what was wrong was people gave you a contract without telling you to give it to a lawyer. If we want to keep it $1 from the beginning, because at the end of the day is if you was really for me or for the artist, yo, send this to somebody so they can look over to you. Because you know, any in a hood position that don't got something with mad do it. We hear it in hip hop all the time. They sign 360 deals and send it back because they don't have. So when a get smart and actually start reading now it's a problem. Now it's bad. That was bad business now because the start reading now. It's not bad business. The contract's bad business. The only thing that I did was get smart and send it to somebody who can read for me. Period.
So since Remy was knowledgeable of contracts, being in the music industry, being in business and having sponsorships, she overlooked it. She looked at the contracts. She saw the problems in the contract, that he actually was in a slave deal. She gave it to her lawyers who she gave it to her real lawyers. The lawyers looked through the paperwork, saw that it wasn't a legit contract, and they was able to get Eazy out of his contract. And at the same time of getting Eazy out of his contract, Remy gave him a real contract by which she controlled his career now. She gave him a manager contract by which she now became his manager. And she put him under her league as an artist by which she became his boss too. Ain't that something? Don't that sound familiar? Ain't that the same thing Papoose did to Clarissa Shields?
Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Tryna be no hero, but I take a million way around. Be in it to win it and do it to the finish. To murder records in the life of a Christian. Then true religion, we hate it. It's hidden, forbidden to witness it like crucifixion. United, defiant, they can't keep us fired. Our blood causes bodies, we martyrs united. I ain't tryna be no hero, but I take a million way around. Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Tryna be no hero, but I take a million way around. Be in it to win it and do it to the finish. To murder records in the life of a Christian. Then true religion, we hate it. It's hidden, forbidden to witness it like crucifixion. United, defiant, they can't keep us fired. Our blood causes